Hi everybody, here we are right on the edge of Skid Row, and this is my hero. You've heard me say it before.
It's a two-way street, it's a bromance.
This is Robert Edgar. Oh my gosh, it's just an honor to be with him, but he just moved to LA.
Right, in fact after 40 years of Washington DC and loving Washington DC, I've come back to kind of where I grew up to do some work here.
And for a while now, Invisible People, we're going to be focusing on Skid Row. Now, I've never done that before. I mean, I've got a couple of stories, but, you know, I figured you all knew that homelessness was here in Skid Row.
The epicenter.
Yeah, and you all do, but then I saw a movie, Lost Angels, Skid Row is my home. And it really slapped me around. And this is a community. I mean, you know, even the movie states, this is the only community in Los Angeles that isn't even listed on a map, but it's a very vibrant community. It's not just homeless people.
Yeah.
You have, you know, a lot of the working poor and seniors.
Seniors, a lot of, you know, again, I've been coming down to LA a lot, and I know, like I think everybody does. I mean, Skid Row is legendary, but it's funny, we just walked it, you know, and hardcore walked it. And it's a tough thing, man. You know, we were saying it's, you know, piss and pot, man. The smell of reefer and urine is everywhere. And the despair, it's a hard thing to see, you know, and to walk through, but it's not just homeless, as we were saying. In fact, you know, it's funny, I was over at the St. Vincent Meals on Wheels, and they were talking about the amazing number of elderly shut-ins that are up in all these windows that you're never going to see, you know, and they just don't get out. But this is a home, you know, and a vibrant community.
So you're coming to LA. I mean,
right.
you did this great thing, DC Central Kitchen, huge success, helping lots of people, and you move west.
Well, you know, it's you're kind and you're sweet, but you know, but it's funny. Life is a consistent set of a journey. You keep moving, and you know, the kitchen was a success. It's a great thing, but you know, leaders create other leaders, and it was time to roll. And I'm always what's around the corner, and even though I've worked with a lot of different populations, homelessness is something that's very, I think for Mark and I both, very poignant and real. And you can see what's coming, which is a significant number of older people who are going to end up on the street. Our society has zero plan for this, zero. And what you've got is 80 million people, baby boomers my age, who lost most of their wealth between 2005 and 2010 in their home equity, which is where a lot of people who didn't have money in the bank assumed that their home would be their kind of, you know, their safety thing, and it's gone. So, and they're going to live 10 years longer and they got money in the bank. So rather than wait, the idea is how can we be proactive, get out in front. So we're about to open the LA Kitchen, and the LA Kitchen is going to have two big ideas, which is in effect taking the amazing amount of fruits and vegetables, amazing healthy food that just because it's cosmetically imperfect, you know, it doesn't get sold. And we want to turn that into really super healthy meals, not just, you know, kind of fill your belly stuff, but really seriously healthy food for poor people. I mean, it's in effect saying the same kind of vegetarian, even vegan meals that movie stars and moguls go out and get. We want to make it available for people on the street. So it'll be juicing, it'll be a whole litany thing, but it's about aging too. You know, it's about trying to really ring a bell saying, look, these are men and women who built America, they fought our wars, they fought for civil rights, they taught our kids, they taught us. Right. We owe them something more than just thinking it's okay to put them out here on the street.
And, you know, both of us, we had a different plan when we came down here today. You know, you're seeing in the media TB outbreak, tuberculosis, right. You know, which is very serious, and you're getting all these statistics and
deaths, and a lot of stuff.
All this
biggest outbreak in 10 years.
Yeah, I mean here on Skid Row. So both of us, it hit us, and we're going to come down here and basically record a video and try to have an action item. And as we met with people and talked to people, it's two sides to the story.
Yeah, and you know what we heard a lot was, look, you know, this isn't just people down here. This is people, everybody comes out of hospitals, gets dropped off here. People who come out of prison end up here. And so they're coming here with TB, you know, that this isn't the place they get it. And it's real. You know, there is tuberculosis. There's tuberculosis all over. But again, this is what we allow. I mean, you know, we were talking earlier about how everybody, you know, nobody likes the prison system. But the reality is we don't want to let people who, when they come out of prison, live next to us. You know, nobody likes, you know, the idea of state hospital for the mentally ill. Nobody likes that, but no one wants people who have mental illness anywhere near them or their kids. So what we get as a byproduct, and we have to deal with this as a society, is Skid Row. You know, this is just the tragic, most visible thing, but this exists in every town, as Mark has dedicated his life to really exposing. But it begs so many bigger questions. But it left us really, again, realizing even though we've done this for a long time, you can learn something every day when you come out on the street.
You really can. And what really hit me is whether they're talking good or bad, at least they're talking. So if there's, you know, the CDC is coming down here and there's some attention that's going to bring some scientists who know stuff about making people healthier down to Skid Row, great,
right.
Bring them,
right.
Bring lots of them.
Right.
This is a place that's normally forgotten. Yes, there's a lot of services here, but it's normally forgotten in a way that we ignore these people.
Yeah.
And these are real people, and there's hope for everybody. I just did a video of JW, who's in a wheelchair and on heroin, and I got word today that he's now in a clinic and he's, you know, getting help, and hopefully he'll stay. So, you know, even as low as somebody can get, I'm living proof as somebody who is homeless here in Los Angeles that you can restore a life, and we can never give up on anybody.
Right on.
So.
Well, it's going to be a pleasure to share a city with you, man. We're going to do good business.
We're going to
here.
be doing a lot of these videos, a lot of hanging out. I'm excited. This is in LA.
No, it's going to be good business.
And for a while, Invisible People will be focusing on the different missions, different services, and most importantly, the homeless people that are still here on the street.
And cool ideas for how to help people up.
Yeah.
Right on.